Got 10 money saving tips no one is talking about right now, and I want to work through all of them because one gets better than the last. We're going to start out big, and the first one is making mortgage payments bi-weekly. Now, what this means is typically you make a mortgage payment on an automatic schedule every single month. If you were to take out that money and pay the same amount, but pay it every second week, it affects the amount of interest that you're paying over time. You can calculate out your interest, but let's say that you have a $300,000 mortgage and you're making mortgage payments of a couple $1,000s a month. If you were to split that up and pay that in chunks every 2 weeks, then you're going to end up with an extra mortgage payment by the end of the year, and that can save you tens of thousands of dollars, accumulating to a lot of money over the course of your 15 or 30-year mortgage. Now, the second one is subscriptions for food and household goods. This one's dangerous because you can get into a spending cycle and accumulate a bunch of stuff you don't need. But if you calculate the cost of things that you regularly buy, the things that you need to keep your household going, you can find a lot of opportunities at Walmart and Amazon to go ahead and subscribe for those and save money. Do the math, because we're saving hundreds of dollars on key paper goods and groceries alone by subscribing month to month for those things that we already are always buying. Number 3 is cut out your Wi-Fi. And this may be an extreme example for some. If you work from home, or if you're like me uploading large videos to the internet on a weekly or daily basis, it may not be for you. But for most people out there, a 5G cell phone or hotspot can really accommodate everything that your family needs as far as your internet subscription. You can use an unlimited cell phone plan, and a lot of them are just, $15, $20 a month if you're in a great area with great coverage. But the average Wi-Fi cost for a household is $114 per month. That could save you more than $1,000 each year if you were to cut that out of your budget. Number 4, bring your own food. And this can happen so often where you find yourself with the number one thing you need, a snack or a drink, and you're out there traveling or at work and you find yourself spending that extra $1 or $2 on a cup of coffee or a water bottle. So that's the first one, is drinks. I always bring a water bottle with me, and I save tons of money over time by just having water from the water fountain or by having coffee that I made at home. Shout out to Graham Stephan with his iced coffee hack. Also, if I'm being completely honest, I tend to bring my own snacks to the movie theater. This may be frowned upon if you're a big fan of the big theater system, but it's going to save you a ton of money, and that's just a great example of bringing your own food on a road trip or to a store or to a family function that may not have the food that you want. Having your own food and snacks can save you tons of money. Number 5 is to consider driving. Now, there's a high demand right now for travel and flights, and if you're looking at flying somewhere where you could drive there easily in a day, it's going to save you hundreds of dollars, and if you travel a lot, it could save you thousands over the course of a year or two. So consider driving and enjoy the journey. There's a lot of great opportunities to see different sites along the way, and you're going to be missing out on a great portion of the area around where you live if you just fly everywhere. My next money-saving tip is going to be to shop at wholesale stores. I'm a big fan of Costco, and I'll say it again, we save thousands of dollars every year by buying in bulk. And you don't even have to have a membership. You can have a member that you know buy gift cards to avoid having to pay that annual fee and just let you shop for the gift card. My next money-saving tip is to try intermittent fasting. This could be a great solution for you to get healthy, and if it's right for you and your doctor's cool with it, then it could be a great way to save some money just by simply skipping breakfast. Now, on average, a person's going to save $1,800 per year just by skipping breakfast. And that may not seem like a lot, but if you're a family of 4, that could be a lot of money. My next money saving tip is to move closer to work. Now, honestly, I can't understand people that commute for an hour or more. You see those examples on Reddit of people spending 4+ hours on their commute every day, in and out, and it seems like a huge waste of time and money. You can eliminate your commute by so many jobs that have you work from home, and you're going to save time and save money. My next money saving tip is to get your inventory back to 0. You can meal plan based on what you already have. So this is going to look like going into your pantry, looking at all the food you have, and coming up with recipes of what you've already got stocked away that you've just seen getting older and older as the months go on. You can shop your own closet. Some of us, if you look inside your closet and you're looking for clothes for the next season, you may be surprised that there's some things in there that you've never even worn. And so that's an opportunity to look at what you've got already stored away. And as you're looking through your pantry, your closets, look for opportunities to regift items. So if you've got something brand new that you've never used and you've got someone's birthday coming up, it's okay to give them something that still has just the same value as if you bought it off the shelf of the store. I wouldn't tell them up front that it was a regift, but that's up to you. My final money saving tip for this list is to clean up your online money footprint. This is one that gets most overlooked. Start by deleting your shopping apps. This is a great thing to do after the holidays and before summer because so many of us are getting into habits of just opening up the Target app and buying something there rather than knowing whether or not it's a better price at Walmart or at Costco. And so if you have a plan and you're more intentional rather than just going into those apps, or even worse, responding to notifications, it's time to get them out of there. The second trick is to unfollow those money trap influencers, all right? I'm not talking about thirst traps, I'm talking about money traps. And if you're following someone's Instagram account that is always selling you different things, different clothing, and the price of those just keeps going up and up, then it's time to go ahead and unfollow them. You can always go back, they'll be there later, but take a season, take a few months, and unfollow those, see if it affects your bank account. And finally, to remove your credit card autofill information. Go to all those shopping websites that you frequent and remove your credit card information so that it's one step more difficult to make that purchase. Another way to do this would be to add things to a cart and give yourself at least 24 hours before you hit that purchase. Because in that amount of time, that impulse buy, it may not look as good by the time you get to the other side of that 24-hour period of time.